Hello, everybody. I'm Sean Bolton. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but this is Teen Talks Politics. All right, people. So I'm Sean Bolton, and this is Teen Talks Politics. So first of all, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year. It's 2026. Hope you all are having a great year so far. I had a good New Year's Eve. I watched the ball drop with some friends, and I stayed over at a friend's on New Year's Eve and New Year's. Didn't get a lot of sleep, so the last couple of days I've been trying to recover. I'm also recovering from a sickness, so that's fun. So first of all, I want to talk about what the show is. Really, this is just the introduction video. I'm just going to talk about what the show is about and what we're going to try and accomplish. So first of all, the reason why I started the show is because I feel that teenagers and young adults are really underwhelmingly represented in politics. And I think that they need to be more represented. And that's what I'm here to do. So what we're going to be doing in the show is we're going to be talking about, the issues of the day, what's going on in our politics. Every single week I'm going to kind of give an update on what's going on. I'm going to give my thoughts on it. Now, first of all, realize I have really no credentials to be talking about this. I'm a sophomore in high school, so I really do not I'm just trying to give my opinion on things, and if you don't think that my opinion matters because I don't have a lot of life experience, and that's your opinion. But if you do actually want to see what the youth thinks about politics today, then I think this is going to be a really helpful series to you. So first of all, it's 2026. It's a midterm year, really important year in politics because this year has so many things going on. So many things can happen this year. So what am I going to be looking at? First of all, the Trump administration. This is we're into the second year of the Trump administration. So we have to really see what he's going to be doing. It was already a really chaotic year for him in 2025. And this is going to be even more chaotic, I think. Because of the midterms, this is going to really determine whether Trump and his party, the Republican Party, can govern, effectively. If they keep control of the Senate and the House, they can continue to govern and push their agenda. But if they lose the Senate and the House, then they're going to get a lot of pushback, and it's going to be harder for them to push their agenda. So far, looking at the predictions, Republicans are still on track to keep the Senate, even though they are going to lose. It's going to be much closer. They're going to lose a few Senate seats. And who knows? Maybe it's going to be such a strong blue wave year that they might be able to win. Who knows? It's all a wait and see. We don't know what Trump's going to do. We don't know who the nominees of each party is going to be. Especially in a place like Texas. There's some Senate races that if a certain party picks a certain person to be their nominee, it could really affect the outcome of the election, especially in, like I said, in Texas. If John Cornyn wins the primary and Jasmine Crockett wins the primary, Republicans are going to win. If James Tallarico wins the primary and Ken Paxton wins the primary, Democrats could win. I mean, still, it's an uphill battle for Democrats. But the House, Democrats, I think, are definitely going to win the House. Even with all the, all the efforts from Republicans and Democrats, it's happening on both sides. I don't think it's right, but Republicans are trying to get House seats from Texas and other states, but California was successful, so that should help Democrats retake the House. Another thing, the presidential election. It's only 2 years away. I mean, it's more than 2 years away, but the primary season is now 2 years away. And I can guarantee you that after the midterms, candidates are going to start announcing that their runs for the 2028. It's not. It's just super early. So I'm telling you, once the 2026 midterms are over, presidential election season starts, and that's what is really exciting for a political junkie like me. Is that there's so many things that are going to be happening this year. If 2025 has not taught us anything, politics will always surprise us. There's never really a dull week or even day in politics because something always happens. So I think that that's going to be a really interesting thing to watch. Okay, well that's it for the video. It's going to be a lot shorter than the other ones because there's not really a lot for me to talk about. This was just really an introduction video. You could call it a pilot, actually. So, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys come and see it next Saturday, next week, hopefully. I'm going to be able to do that. I'm not sure. It could be Sunday, but usually it could be neither. It could not happen next week. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm always going to try at least do it on Saturday or Sunday, whatever the weekend is, whatever I can do. Okay, so that's it for the video. Bye.